on enlightenment. Dear Sip Ashok, dear Sip Raju, dear Sip Ru Mataji, dear Sip Samatma, dear Sip Sudeep, dear Sip Roop, dear Sip Supreme Kaumudi, dear Sip Girish, dear Sip Bliko, dear Sip Girish, dear Sip Leena Mutkula Anand, dear Sip Sagairaj, dear Sip Rais, dear Sip Kumar Swami, dear Sip Bridget, dear Sip Sangam, dear Sip Gaurish, dear Sip Gautam, and there are many more people who are coming into the call. I can see Yuvraj, dear Sip Yuvraj, dear Sip Atmatray. So welcome to the call. An evening that is promising to be interesting based on the nature of the subject that we are trying to discuss today. So the administrator will put up the subject. Dear Sip Yuvraj, yes. Do you want to come back to Earth in a rebirth? All of you. If you want to come back, tell me. If you don't want to come back, tell me. How are you going to come back? How would you like your life to be? How would you like your future to be? Let me see what you have to say. My phone went dead. Yes, please.
Hi, Shvoham, dear.
Shivoham. My dear Bridget, tell me.
I'm not sure I would like to come back in an other life.
You're not sure, but if you are not sure, and if today you go, then you're going to come back.
Yes, but I would like to have enlightenment, but I don't know if I will reach. I'm not sure. I'm sure of nothing in life, but I don't know.
Why? But the question is not that. The question is, do you want to come back or you don't want to come back?
No.
Or you're not sure?
No, I would like to come back because my life was okay and I have a good life and it's enough. It's enough. And I hope my future be most beautiful.
So you want to come back or no?
No.
No. Okay, that's it. Thank you. let me ask other people who wants to come back and who doesn't want to come back. Sudeep Bhargava.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam, Sudeep.
So I will do anything to make sure that I don't come back to this world again.
But you don't like the world so bad. The world is so bad. Huh?
It's very bad, sir.
I'm just joking. Yeah. So you would like not to come back.
Definitely.
So let us see what are the other people's thoughts, and then we try to understand whether there is a way to decide we want to come or we don't want to come. Is it in our hands? For example, you want to eat today. You want to eat makhan wala. Suppose you want to eat makhan wala. Just now I ate duck makhan wala. You know duck. I ate duck in makhan wala. But the duck is not real duck. It is mock duck. It is called mock. It is made out of proteins, vegetable proteins. But it is, so those of you who want to try mock duck, just know I enjoyed a good one. So it's my choice. I want to eat. I don't want to eat. So you want to come back to Earth. You don't want to come back to Earth. It's a choice. So let us see Bliko. Bliko, what do you have to say, Bliko?
Yeah, definitely. I don't want to come back on the Earth as a rebirth. As this is enough drama we have seen in this life, and I don't want to continue it and repeat it all over again and again. It is like somebody say, you want to become a millionaire in dream?
In a dream?
In a dream.
Okay. But it's not a dream. Suppose somebody said, I'm very happy. I'm Narendra Modi. I want to come back. I'm Prince Charles. I'm somebody. I want to come back. So some people are very happy.
Still he is in the dream. Still he is in the cosmic dream.
Yeah. So
you don't understand. He's in the illusion.
No, because you have realized that as a Bharat living in consciousness, Bliko, because you are Bliko living in consciousness, you realize it. Everybody is not lucky to realize like you. That's why you're on this call. That's why you read some books and you came on this call and you respect this call and you value this call because you know the value of the subject. Not everybody on this call understands the value of the subject. Some people understand, some people don't understand. But many people are still on the call. They're trying to understand. So let us see who's next. Amitash?
Yeah.
Amitash, because my phone is restarting all the time. Amitash, I'll go.
Shiva, Master, I don't want
Shiva.
to come back. Yes, Master, Shiva. I don't want to come back.
And why is it you don't want to come back? Is there a reason?
Yes, Master, for a simple reason that this is an illusion, that all this word is mithya, Jagat mithya, Prabhu satya, as you said yesterday. So that is what the basic thing is. However, I have a disappointment, Prabhu, and my disappointment is that even if we break this illusion, you told me around 1 month back that there is no Jannat waiting for us. There is no heaven gardens. So that is my only disappointment, that something we should be rewarded. Although it is a reward in itself not to come back to this earth, but yes, I want to break this thing, cycle.
So you don't want to come back?
Yes, Master, I don't want to come back because it is all illusion, that's why.
While Samatma and Ru Mataji and Ashok Nichani are in the queue, I want to bypass this queue and ask anybody who wants to come back. Out of the three of you, Samatma, Ru Mataji, Ashok Nichani, anybody wants to come back?
No.
So Ru Mataji, let me finish. Let's go in queue. Ru Mataji, you don't want to come back? Why?
No,
And why not?
because this sansar is mithya and we have to surrender ourselves to God. Our karmas also we have to transcend so that we cannot take rebirth. And we have to think that we are a soul, not body, mind and ego relationship.
But why don't you want to come back? You had such a good life.
No, enough of it.
Enough. You're tired.
Enough now.
प्रभु मैं थक गई.
आपका भजन याद आ जाते हैं. जीवन क्या है, सच का एहसास करना, सबको मरना.
Yeah, many of you are influenced by bhajan.
Very nice bhajan. I always remember this bhajan.
Many of you are influenced by bhajan. Even today I wrote a very beautiful bhajan on Prema Yoga. I hope you will listen to it tomorrow night. Some very beautiful new bhajans. But okay, let me go on to Samatma. GRPLQ.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham.
I don't want to come back because I have realized that this is just an illusion. And all these, how many ever births I've had, I think I must have gone through everything. Now that attraction is not there for these worldly things or, I don't know, I'm having a different pull where I want to just transit this. And after getting in connection with you, that pull has become even more because I know this is all just an illusion. So I want to go on the other side and experience that real inner what pull I'm having.
Very good. But many of you have not even tasted that, what I have tasted. Many of you are only thinking that you want to taste. That Satchit Anand which I live in, I wish I could make you taste it. I wish like it was my duck makhan wala, I could give you and make you eat it. That I can do. Wherever you are, I can send you. But for you, I can't make you experience the Satchit Anand. That Satchit Anand is so beautiful. It is so blissful. It is so beautiful. It is really beautiful. So anyway, thank you, Samatma. Ashok Nichani.
Shivam, Sirji.
Shivoham.
I don't want to come back, Sirji.
Okay. Why you don't want to come back?
I want freedom from misery, attachment, worldly desires, all the luxuries over here. Or if I get moksha, I'll be in peace and only peace.
You are given one of the best answers today. Up to now, you are given one of the best answers. That you said, I don't want to come back because I want to be free from the miseries of earth. Ashok Nichani is given one of the best answers because, my dear friends, if you come back to earth, forget about rebirth. You are going to go through physical pain of the body.
Pain.
You are going to go through misery of the mind. You are going to go through agony of the ego. You cannot escape it. You are going to go through all of this. And Ashok Nichani said it so beautifully that I want misery, I want to be free. He said another beautiful thing. Ashok Nichani said, I want freedom. How many of you value the meaning of freedom? Value mukti, freedom, liberation. How many of you value this? This is a really amazing thing. We are, many of you are attached to something and you think it's very beautiful. When will you wake up? When will you wake up to realize how much misery it's going to bring? When you are attached to something or you are attracted towards some pleasure, it's fine. But somebody like Ashok Nichani is sharing from his so many years of experience that I want mukti, I want liberation, I want to be free from this samsara, from these attachments, from these pleasures, from these miseries. I want to be free. I'm really so happy today. There are more than 8-10 of you who have come out already with your thoughts, which are very beautiful. But let me see. I see anybody else would like to come back on this or ask any other question.
It's Shivam here.
Shivam, Gautam.
Even I also don't want to come back in this world because I don't want to suffer again with Nisani Sartor.
See, let me tell you, it is not that it is not that we are trying to make it look like it's only suffering, right? There is pleasure and there is pain, but there is this pleasure and pain cycle goes on again and again. But the beauty is, those of you who are in this call, many of you, I know at least 5 of you who have spoken today, who have spoken up. At least you all have tasted some nectar of spirituality. At least you have tasted some nectar of consciousness. It may not be there all the time, but some of you have tasted that nectar, and some of you have enjoyed being in that state of consciousness, which is so beautiful, which the Buddha called nirvana, which in our world it is called Jivan Mukti, it is called Sthit Pragya, it is called Chaturyam, it is called Satchidanand, it is called Samadhi. The words may be many, but how many people enjoy that bliss? I call it eternal bliss. I call it divine love. How many of you know the meaning of divine love? My new book I've started writing. It's called, I have told you the name of the new book I've started writing. My new book is called Prema Yoga. Prema Yoga, the yoga of divine love. Where you can love your God today. You can fall in love with your God today. You don't have to wait for moksha, nirvana, going to heaven. Provided you can be a yogi. Provided you understand the meaning of Prema Yoga. So the point is that many of us are caught in this cycle. A man who's enjoying drinking whiskey, for him, whiskey is everything. A person who is caught in gambling, for them, gambling is everything. Nothing more is important. They are so caught in these pleasures of the world, they are not able to be liberated. Come on, let's continue with questions. Administrator, who else? Let's get on to active questions. I'm going to take the last 5 minutes on the main subject. Or let me finish the main subject. So, my dear friends, do you want to come back to earth? Do you want a rebirth? It's a choice. If you want to come back to earth, there are 2 choices. What are the 2 choices to come back to earth? You can come back doing bad karma. You can come back doing good karma. If you come back doing bad karma, you will be born maybe like a dog. If you come back doing good karma, you will be born in a good circumstances. There are 2 options. If you want to come back to earth, bad karma, good karma. 2. If you don't want to come back to earth, there's only one option. That option is liberation, mukti, satchidanand, unification, becoming one with the divine, enjoying that state of nirvana, enjoying that state of sat chit anand, being in that state of eternal bliss where you don't need something to be happy. You are happy all the time. You don't know the meaning of tears. You're living with so much cheers. There's no chance of being sad because you're always glad. How do you reach that state, my dear friends? That state is when you are liberated, when you are enlightened. That is the call. That's why we are on this call every day. Every day we meet for learning 5 minutes. 5 minutes of our concentrated time can get us an essential resource, essential meaning to go on forward in the journey of enlightenment. And so I'm committed to it. I'm committed to this call every day. I don't stop. I don't stop this call until I'm on a flight. I don't stop this call. And I'm trying to do it such a way that if I'm on the flight also, I want to have the call where somebody will facilitate the call for you all. I'm thinking of doing it. Hopefully, we can make it work like that. Let's get on to, so therefore, it's up to you. What you want. You want to come back? You don't want to come back? You want to ask me questions about this? You want to talk about rebirth? How we can take rebirth? How we can come back to earth? Is there a way to escape it? Over to you. Let's spend the next 15 minutes on some good, interesting question answers. Who will start?
Here, I can tell one thing.
Yeah.
How to enjoy the divine love every time, because I'm not able to enjoy the divine love all the time.
So you want to know how to enjoy the divine love. So let me give you one small, since you're asking the question, let me try to give you a small snapshot of what this is. Okay, are you ready? Everybody pay attention. Gautam wants to know how to enjoy divine love. I'm going to give you a small summary. Small, 2 lines, only 2 lines. Ready? Gautam, it says this, okay? Pritam me Prabhu. Pritam me Prabhu. जो भी महसूस करता होता योगा प्रभु से योगा प्रेम योगा प्रभु से होता ये तो प्रेम नहीं है ये तो प्रभु से योगा है ये तो प्रेम योगा है प्रेम से प्रभु को पाना है ये तो प्रेम योगा है. Did you understand? प्रीतम में प्रभु जो भी महसूस करता होता योगा प्रभु से योगा प्रेम योगा प्रभु से होता. Did you understand, Gautam? You asked me to sing something. That is today's new bhajan. When you are able, जब प्रीतम में अगर हम प्रभु को देख सके, प्रीतम में प्रभु का एहसास कर सके, can we experience God in the beloved? So you understood, Gautam? You'll ask me how to do it now. That you have to experience.
Yeah.
As long as you think your beloved is beautiful, she's a beautiful girl, you'll only see the beautiful girl. But if you see your beloved as divine, if you see the beloved, you see your beloved as the soul, then प्रीतम में प्रभु जो भी महसूस करता ये है योगा प्रेम योगा. So try and see if you can get to that point. I don't know how many of you can get to that point. Next question. Tushar Modi. Atmatray. First Atmatray, then Tushar Modi. Atmatray.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam, bolo Atmatray.
Sir, I don't know what is bearing me from enlightenment. How should I find? Please help me.
So, why you feel that something is holding you back from enlightenment? Do you have all the knowledge? Do you know whatever I speak about is in that call every day? You're on the call every day. Is
Yes,
anything I speak which you don't understand, or everything you understand?
I understand, sir.
Everything you understand.
Yes, sir. Yes.
One day body will die.
Correct.
And if you do not realize your Atmatra, you will come back.
Right.
And you will come back, and you will be born based on your karma.
Right.
And the cycle will go on again and again and again, and you realize that.
Yes.
So now for you to be enlightened, what is needed? For you to be enlightened is that experience, that I am Atma. Just putting my name Atmatra is not enough. I
Correct.
have to experience I am Atma. So for that, what you have to do? For that, you have to tame the mind, you have to
Okay.
give up the ego, and you have to shut off the senses. Only three things.
I see.
Only three steps.
Yes, yes.
Step number one, you have to you should have no cravings of eyes, nose, ears, tongue, and hand.
Okay.
Suppose you touch something very beautiful and say, oh, so beautiful, I want this, it's so beautiful, I want it. That means you are attached. You are got craving. You cannot be liberated. Suppose
Yes.
your tongue is eating, oh, garden vada pav. Garden vada pav, so good. I will go walking 10 kilometers also to eat garden vada pav. What? Whether you eat garden vada pav or some other rubbish vada pav, tomorrow morning, both will be same result. So why don't we understand that we have to tame these senses? I am not the eyes. I am not the nose. I am not the ears, the tongue, the skin. I am Atma. If you tame the senses, you tame the mind, and you give up the ego, not only will you have enlightenment, you will be liberated. You will have moksha.
Oh, very nice.
So will you try to analyze where you are going wrong in these three areas? Is your ego pulling you? Or is your mind pulling you? Or is your senses pulling you? Who is pulling you? You please analyze and come back.
Yes, sir.
And you can
Sure,
even come back on this call if you want, but think about it. Tushar Modi.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir,
Thank you.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam, Tushar.
Sir, but Tulsidas ji in Ramayana wrote that Ramcharitra Manas that he wants to come back. He does not want nirvan. He does not want moksha. He wants to come back for the bhakti, for chanting the name of God.
So you also come back?
No, sir. Even after even after having the knowledge of spiritual world, he wrote like this.
Let me explain to you why this is happening. Let me explain to you. Some saints have a different logic. When they are talking to 100 people who are doing bad karma, they say, I want to transform these 100 people to do good karma. And they try to make people think of coming back because they want them to do good karma and come back, not bad karma. Nobody will want to do bad karma and come back as a pig or come back as a dog. Would anybody want to come back as a pig and a dog? Nobody wants to come back as pig and dog. So these Tulsidas, even sometimes my own Guruji, he used to sometimes say, no, I want to come back. We must do good karma and come back. That is just a motivation for the masses. It is not for the niche. It is not for enlightened people like who are enlightenment seekers who are on the call like this. So you please don't listen to that. You please concentrate on nirvana. You please concentrate on liberation, on moksha. That is the goal. Coming back is not good. Because if you come back and you are stuck in this cycle, you may be stuck for 1,000 years. You may be stuck for many, many janmas and janmas and janmas. Just imagine being born like a horse. Can you imagine being born like a horse? Can you imagine being born like a tree? Can you imagine being born like a vulture? Just imagine. It is not even worth imagining. So therefore, we have to be liberated and we have to be united with the divine and be in that state of deep consciousness, deep bliss, deep ananda. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Listen to Tulsidas, but please take it with a pinch of salt. And can tell you one thing. Please study entire scripture of Tulsidas. He will write moksha also. I can guarantee you some of his things will be writing about moksha. This one item may be writing differently. You please study. No evolved saint will tell that I want to come back to earth. No evolved saint will say it. They may say in some particular text, but they will not mean it. Thank you, Shilpa, please. Shilpa?
Hi, AiR. My question is on rebirth and enlightenment in correlation. Let's say there is someone who's done very bad things in their life and sometimes continue to do that, but somehow they realize that they don't want to come back to earth and they follow the path of enlightenment and say they have reached enlightenment. They got enlightenment as well. Now what? Would they come back based on their karma, or would their enlightenment come into the picture?
That means this is a very basic thing, right? What you're asking is a very basic understanding of karma. The moment you are enlightened that I'm not the body, mind, and ego, then there is no karma. Where is the question of coming back?
So all those bad deeds that they have done in their
Yes.
life, they are gone.
It doesn't belong. It's just like Shilpa. It is just like Shilpa has a dream last night. Okay? Shilpa has a dream last night that all the neighbors came and took 10,000 rupees. 5 neighbors in the building. 5 neighbors came in the night, and all 5 neighbors took 10,000, 10,000, 10,000 in the dream from Shilpa. All right? When Shilpa wakes up in the morning, she will go to all the 5 neighbors and say, give back 10,000. Will she go and ask all the 5 neighbors?
No, but don't you think it is a bit unfair?
What is unfair? When you realize it was a dream, you don't have to go and collect money. It's just a dream.
No, not this part. The other part, that the person hurt so many people, but then himself got enlightened for XYZ reasons or whatever, and they just got rid of their bad deeds.
Yeah, that is how that is the whole purpose of life. That is what you're talking is the basic ABC of life. That is how the divine, that is how SIP has made this world. The moment you realize
सब लोग करने लग जाएंगे ना अगर उनको सीक्रेट पता चल गया तो
क्या
अगर if everybody got to know this secret,
everybody
will
knows.
start doing that.
Everybody knows. Who
But still
doesn't know?
people are not doing the enlightenment thing.
Because they don't realize it. They know it. They don't realize it. Everybody on this call knows why people are doing bad things. Because we don't realize. So that is a very basic thing. Please contemplate on your question.
Yep.
Thank you, Jyotri. Jyotri's question: how to control extra enthusiasm and excitement? How to be balanced in everything? My dear Jyotri, why should you control enthusiasm and excitement? Arey, nachna hai, gana hai, gaona yaar. Why should you stop it? Who told you to control excitement and enlightenment, excitement and enthusiasm? Who told you this? If some Swami sitting under the tree is telling you this, don't believe. Who told you that we should not have extra enthusiasm and excitement? Suppose I'm in love with God. I'm dancing. Prabhu ji, Prabhu, 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 Prabhu. What is wrong? What is wrong to be excited? What is wrong to have enthusiasm about my God? If I love my God and I'm dancing out of my love for God, why the hell I should not do it? So there doesn't need to be balance. Enthusiasm comes from the word entheos, means in God. Some of us don't understand the meaning of enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is not killing somebody. Enthusiasm is a positive word. Next question comes from Roop. No, I don't want to come back because the world and life is full of what are para and apara, prakriti, as per Bhagavad Gita. Okay. No, I don't want to come back because the world is full of what are para and apara, prakriti. I am not an expert in Bhagavad Gita, so I cannot. Who will answer this? What is para and apara as per Bhagavad Gita? Who is the Bhagavad Gita expert here? What is para and apara prakriti as per Bhagavad Gita? Who will answer?
Yes, Shivam sir.
So, bolo,
para is the supreme power, and apara is the materialistic person. Any gross matter, material word.
And
both the combination, the word has created. Combination of it. Human body is the combination of both.
Okay. So as I told you, thank you. See, my masters are there. I don't have an answer. My master will give the answer. There are so many masters of mine on the call. So Atmatra is one master. So he has given the answer. What is this? But our focus, my dear friends, is very clearly not on every line of every scripture. We are not here to learn shlokas. We are not here to learn Sanskrit. We are not here to learn all the dohas of all the saints of India. By the time you learn that, you will die. And you will not get enlightenment. Then what is the use? What did Adi Shankara say? He said, what Adi Shankara said? Bhaja Govindam, Govindam, Bhaja Muramatai. Hey, you fool! What are you going and learning all these scriptures? Hey, you fool! Huh? Muramatai. Muramatai means, hey, you fool! Don't keep on learning all these things. What will you do by learning these things? Bhaja Govindam. Repeat the name of God. Try to realize God in the temple of your heart. That is what is important. Realization, liberation, enlightenment, unification. Pritam mein Prabhu, jo bhi mehsoos karta. Try to do that. Don't look at your beloved as a beloved. Look at your beloved as a god or goddess. Can you do it? Imagine you love somebody dearly and you see God in that person. Can you do it? What is the use of learning big shlokas? How it will help you? How do you reach that state of consciousness of the divine presence? Okay, good. Mohit Kumar. Same advice given by Udhav ji to Gavalin and Radha ji. They replied beautifully. Man na bhai 10, 20, 1. I don't understand. I'm not good at reading Hindi. You please, can you please text? It's already texted out. If Aru is on the call, Aru will look at this Hindi question. She's the Aru, if you're on the call, Mohit has sent some Hindi question. Please help me understand what he's trying to say. And then I will reply back. So I hope Aru will get onto this. Next question, please.
शिवम है
Shoham.
मैं दोबारा आना चाहती हूँ क्योंकि मुझे जिंदगी इतनी भी बुरी नहीं लगती है.
Very good.
बस हाँ, लेकिन कोई होना चाहिए जो हमें सही राह दिखा सके, ये समझा सके कि जिंदगी कैसे होनी चाहिए. आपके जैसा कोई होना चाहिए लाइफ में.
मेरे जैसा तो है ना आपके सामने. So the point is you have only two options. If you want to come back, there are only two options. Come back with good karma or come back with bad karma. If you come back with good karma, you will live a king's, queen's life. If you come back with bad karma, you will have a dog's life, a pig's life. What you want to come back as? Good karma, so good karma shuru karo. Then no need of attending this call because I am not teaching people how to come back with good karma. Good karma करना है तो जाओ आज से शुरू करो आश्रम में जाओ go to anath ashram go to blind school go to handicap school go and help everybody on the street.
ना यही तो मुझे समझना है ना कि आप सब क्यों चाहते हो कि नहीं आना है दोबारा.
अरे क्या चॉइस है ना यार. अगर मैं बोलता हूँ मुझे नूडल नहीं खाना है आप बोलेगा नहीं नूडल खाओ. अरे why should I eat noodles? If I don't want to eat noodles, I don't want to eat noodles. Mohit, given in English. So if I don't want to eat noodle, I will not eat. Why should I eat noodles? If you want to eat noodles, you eat noodles. Correct or not?
नहीं मतलब ये है कि अभी भगवान ने हमको जिंदगी दी है तो इतनी बुरी कैसे हो गई कि सब लोग आना ही नहीं चाहते हैं.
तो आप जैसे ना अभी छोटा बच्चा है ना छोटा बच्चा बोलता है मम्मी I want Santa Claus candy. पता है Santa जब छोटे बच्चे हैं ये क्रिसमस के टाइम में स्वीट शुगर कैंडी लोग आते हैं कि in a cart. You know they sell candy. Then the child tells mummy I want sugar candy Santa Claus. She tells that man give Santa Claus candy. That man says sir candy is Santa Claus ho gaya over close. So the child is crying I want Santa Claus candy. Mummy says you take snowman candy, reindeer candy, you take Christmas tree candy. She tries to explain to the child all candy made from the same sugar. Only shape is different. No, mummy. I want Santa Claus candy. I want Santa Claus candy. That Santa Claus candy hai nahi. It's over, finished. No. I want Santa Claus candy. Mother gets so angry, she gives 2 slaps to the daughter. Get out. I will not buy anything. Get out. 1 slap she gives. So you are behaving like that. I want Santa Claus candy. What I can do? If you want to come back to earth, means you come back. The point is you are not realizing that this world is mithya. This world is an illusion. It does not exist. Jagat mithya, Prabhu satya. Everything in this world is a manifestation of the divine. You do
ये
not
मैं
realize.
मानती हूँ कि प्रभु सत्य, ये मैं मानती हूँ ना.
क्या मानती है फिर
भगवान
तू
ही
वापस
सब
क्यों
कुछ है.
why you want to come back in illusory world when the world itself is mithya? Why you want to come back to mithya world? That's
ये
why
भी है कि
some people are so lost in this samsar that they are not able to be free from their attachments, from their desires, from their cravings, from their passion, because they are so ignorant of the reality. The problem is avidya. We have to cross this avidya. If we don't cross this avidya rekha, then you will come back and chakki piecing. Time is over, is it? My God. Sorry, Rekha, time is come to an end. Mohit's question has to be answered. So it goes like this. Man bhai 10-20 ek hato so gyo sham sang ho ab radhe ish. Okay, Mohit. I understand this is again one of those Radha Sham. Okay, you saw somebody. You saw one terrorist who came just now. Now, Rekha, ye dunya mein yahi hai. In this world, this is all, people only want this junk, this dirt. People don't want anything good. The real good things nobody wants. So, Mohit ji, the point is that we are working beyond even this. I think probably when you talk about Radha and Sham, there is probably a depth of prema yoga in that which the world doesn't understand. We have to re-look at Radha Sham's story with the effect of prema yoga, because this is deep bhakti. This is deep bhakti. But the problem in this story is there's a mixture of mythology. When there's a mixture of mythology, we are not able to understand the reality. And there is no benefit of looking at a 5,000-year-old mythology. What we want is, we want to be in the world today. We want eternal peace, everlasting happiness. We want to experience divine love. My dear friends, today's topic is very important. None of us should want to come back to this world. None of us should want to come back to earth. Because if we come back to earth and we have to suffer our karma, I can tell you, it is a very bad thing. We need to be liberated. And before this call ends in the next 30 seconds, who is it?
Mohammed wants to ask a question.
Yes, please. Who wants to ask a question?
गांड के
अच्छा. Yeah, वही है. So वही remove him from the call. So वही terrorist, what they call terrorist. So if you come back, you will be another one of these people who have got meaningless agendas, and you will get nowhere. The goal is very clear. The goal is liberation. The goal is unification. And I'm only telling you one thing before I close this call, my dear friends. I have experienced that state of Sat Chit Anand. I have experienced that Ananda or Nirvana. And I wish that all of you, following this path step by step, I know many of you are very committed to it, and you will get there. And I am with you. We will walk together on that path of Ananda. I bow down to you for your divine presence. Shivoham, Shivoham.